know, you're keeping us away. I am not. You are too. Oh, you think you're Jack Dempsey, don't you? And you're looking for a knuckle sandwich.
Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. They're fighting and I won't get no sleep all night. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness.
Pipe down, all of ya. Now go back to sleep.
Mama, Mommy.
It's all right, Molly. Annie's here.
It was my mama, Annie. We was riding on a ferry boat and she was holding me up to see all the big ships. Then she was walking away, waving and I couldn't find her come any place.
Look, it was only a dream, honey. Now you've got to go back to sleep. It's after 3 o'clock.
Annie, read me your note.
My note again, please. Sure, Molly.
Here it comes again.
Ugh. Please take good care of our little darling. Her name is Annie.
She was born on October 28th. We'll be back to get her soon.
We have left half of the silver locket around her neck and kept the other half.
So that when we come back for her, you'll know that she's our baby.
Oh my goodness, now they're laughing.
All right, do you want to sleep with your teeth inside your mouth or out?
Gee, I dream about having a mother and father, but you're lucky. You really got 'em.
I know. Somewhere. Maybe far away, or maybe real nearby. He may be
these floors and strip them beds for the laundry. But it's 4 o'clock in the morning!
But it's 4 o'clock in the morning.
I know! And you'll get on your naughty little knees and just clean till this dump shines like the top of the Chrysler building! Now get to work!
Yes, Miss Hannigan.
Why any kid would want to be an orphan, I'll never know.
It's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life for us.
Instead of treating,
We get tricked.
instead of kissing,
We get kicked. It's a hard knock life. Got no folks to see us so. It's a hard knock road we have.
conflict,
Set up wall.
empty buildings.
Set up wall. It's a hard knock life.
Don't it feel like going is always how it?
Don't it seem like it's never really life? But today don't you wanna know it's happening? It's easier than putting up a fight.
No one's there when you're dripping and you're clean. No one cares when you're growing and you're shrinking. No one drives when you're rising when you're lean.
From the grind you would think this place would sing. Oh, empty belly life, run belly life, full of sorrow life, no tomorrow life.
Santa Claus we never see.
Santa Claus, what's that? Who's he? No one cares for you, us bitch. When you're in an orphanage, it's a hard knock life.
You'll stay up till this dump shines like the top of the Chrysler building.
Take the whiskers from her chin, jab her with a safety pin, make her drink a milky pin. I love you, Miss Hannigan.
Get to work! Stick the best! I said get to work!
It's a hard knock life for us.
It's
a hard knock
innocent.
life for us. No one cares for you, us bitch. When you're in an orphanage, it's a hard knock life. It's a hard knock life. It's a hard knock life.
Good morning, children.
Good morning, Miss Hannigan.
Well,
We love you, Miss Hannigan.
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 get her out of there! Get her out! You! What were you doing in there?
Nothing?
Your days are numbered. All right, breakfast.
Hot mush.
No, you don't get hot mush this morning.
Yay!
You get cold mush. And after your mush, you'll go to your sewing machines. You have to order dresses you'll finish by today after you work straight through midnight.
Yes, Miss Hannigan.
All right, line up.
Laundry, man.
Morning, Bundles.
Morning, kids. Clean sheets once a month, whether you need it or not.
Morning, bundles.
Yeah, it's running late. See you in January.
Oh, come here, you big handsome brute. Don't you want to know what I'm getting you for Christmas? At Fuyang in Chinatown. What do? On me.
Hey, we're going for Christmas.
Are you kidding? So, what are you getting me?
What did you get your last year?
Nothing.
Good.
Get out of here for the laundry.
Simone, Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, kids.
Merry Christmas, Bundles.
Hard to have.
You call this clean, Annie? This place is like a pigsty. Annie? Annie? Where is that Annie?
Annie ain't here.
What do you mean Annie ain't here?
She just went with Mr. Bundle in the laundry No more hard knock life for Annie.
back in the alley. 50 cents. There's supposed to be a whole bunch of them running wild over on 14th Street.
Let's go.
Hey, there's one you didn't get. Oh, poor boy, did they hurt you? They're after you, ain't they? Well, they're after me too. But don't worry, I'll take care of us. And everything will be fine for the both of us. If not today, well, the sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. Just thinking about tomorrow clears away the cobwebs and the sorrow till there's none. When I'm stuck with the day that's gray and lonely, I just pick up my chin and grin and say, oh, the sun will come out tomorrow, so you gotta hang on till tomorrow. Come what may, tomorrow, tomorrow, I love ya. Tomorrow, you're always a day away.
Hey, you little girl, come here.
Yes, officer?
That dog there, ain't he straight? Ain't I see him running around the neighborhood?
A stray? No, officer. He's my dog.
Your dog, huh? What's his name?
His name? Why, you see, I call him Sandy. That's right. I call him Sandy because of his nice sandy color.
Sandy color? Okay, let's see him answer to it.
Answer? You mean like when I call him?
Right, when you call him by his name, Sandy.
Well, you see, officer, I just got him and sometimes he doesn't want to answer.
Call him!
Okay. Here, boy. Here, Sandy. Sandy! Sandy! Good old Sandy!
Maybe he is your dog, but next time I want to see him on a leash and with a license, or else he goes to the pound and they put him to sleep, you understand?
Yes, sir. I understand. On a leash and with a license.
Now get along with you before you catch a death of cold in this weather.
Oh, I don't mind the weather. Come on, Sandy. When I'm stuck with a day that's gray and lonely, I just pick up my chin and grin and say, oh, the sun will come out tomorrow, so you gotta hang on till tomorrow. Come what may, tomorrow, tomorrow, I love ya. Tomorrow, you're always a day away. Tomorrow, tomorrow, I love ya. Tomorrow, you're always a day
Hey, I need some more wood hit for the penthouse.
Hey, Eddie, give this a taste.
Sure thing, beautiful.
Cops! Eddie, Eddie!
Ah, leave us alone, you lousy. Sophie, this junk ready yet?
Patience, patience.
Make way for John D. Rockefeller.
Hey, how'd it go today, Al?
There's 7 million people in the city, not one of them by a lousy apple.
Excuse me, folks, excuse me. Did one of you leave a red-headed child at an orphanage 11 years ago?
Not me, kid.
Ladies and gents, dinner is served.
Fine.
Lost. How long have you been looking for?
11 years.
Yeah, that's lost.
Hey kid, it's time to give up.
No, I'm gonna find them.
Hey, now there's something I ain't heard since 1928.
What?
Optimism.
Optimism. What do we gotta be optimistic about? Look at us. Life's a nightmare.
Well, you gotta have a dream
And there's traffic running overhead all night.
to wake you up from your nightmares.
Empty pockets?
At least you got pockets.
Brazen fingers.
Lucky you got them empty pockets.
Newspapers and blankets.
You can read in bed.
Kid, you should have been a politician. Yeah, you should have run against Roosevelt.
Hey, listen to this. Former President Herbert Hoover said today those in no way personally responsible for the 1929 stock market crash. I have the deepest sympathy for the millions who are now ragged, hungry, and homeless.
Ragged!
Hungry!
Homeless!
Today we're living in a shanty. Today we're scrounging for a meal.
Today I'm stealing coal from fires. Who knew I could steal?
I used to winter in the tropics. I spent my summers at the shore.
I used to throw away the papers.
He don't anymore. We like to thank you, Herbert Hoover, for really showing us the way. We like to thank you, Herbert Hoover. You made us what we are today. Consider he was round the corner. The cozy cottage number 2. And this blue heaven that you gave us, yes, we're turning blue. They offered us something they Hoover. We paid attention and we chose. Not only did we pay attention, we paid through the nose.
And everybody said chicken.
But Herbert Hoover, he forgot. Not only don't we have a chicken,
You ain't got the money.
hey Herbie, you left behind a grateful nation. The Herbert hats are off to you, our hands on, we're up to here with admiration.
Make it like little spoon.
We're down to cheers to Christmas dinner. Be sure to bring the missus. Bring the missus too. We got no turkey for our stuffing. Why don't we stuff you? We'd like to thank you, Herbert. Thank you, Herbie, for really showing us the way. You dirty hatchet, Doro, you made us what we are today. Couldn't get hard.
We'd like to thank you, Herbert.
Ethan,
Yeah, even all right. Move on. All you bums out of
you're
here.
not bombs.
We're tearing down this junk pile now.
Jello family. All the big red letters stand for the Jello family. That's Jello. Yum, yum, yum. Jello puddings. Yum, yum, yum. Jello tapioca puddings. Yes, sir.
Once again, we bring you the romance of Helen Trent, who sets out to prove for herself what so many women long to prove, that because a woman is 35 or more, romance in life need not be over. Romance can live at 35 and after.
Oh, I hope so.
Good afternoon. Miss Hannigan, is it?
Yeah.
I'm Lieutenant Ward, 17th Precinct. We found her runaway. You.
Hey! Oh, children, guess what?
What?
There's hot cocoa and ginger snaps waiting for him in the recreation room.
What recreation?
Shoo. Thank you, officer.
She was one of them Hooverville, down by the docks, had a mangy mutt with her, but he gone away.
Oh, poor pumpkin out in the freezing cold with just this thin sweater. Oh, I hope he didn't catch influenza. Thank you again, officer.
On the line of duty. And you, don't let me hear run away again from this nice lady.
She's not.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Now, I'll have your head in the next time you see the sun. It'll be 1953. Well, you're glad to be back, huh?
Yes, Miss Hannigan.
Liar! What is the one thing I always taught you? Never tell a lie. Well, what is the one thing I always taught you?
Never tell a lie, Miss Hannigan.
Oh, for what you've done, I could have gotten fired! Have the board of orphans sticking their nose up in your hole! You'll pay for it, I promise! Stay.
Good afternoon, Miss Hannigan.
Yeah?
Oh, good, I'm Grace Farrell.
So,
In the New York City Board of Orphans.
oh, let me explain. It was Annie who got to Bundle's laundry bag and I didn't...
Miss Hannigan, I really...
And I know, I should have called Mr. Donatelli instead of the cops, but
Miss Hannigan, I'm sorry, but I have not the slightest idea what you're talking about.
I got you, sister. If it's beauty products you're peddling, I don't need any. Get out.
Oh, Miss Hannigan, I'm not peddling anything. I'm the private secretary for Oliver Warbucks.
Oliver. Oh, love the hat! Come in. You know, I read in Winchell's column that Oliver Warbucks is the world's richest unmarried man.
I wouldn't know. I don't read, Mr. Winchell. Miss Hannigan, Mr. Warbucks has decided to invite an orphan to spend the Christmas holidays at his home.
An orphan.
Yes, an orphan.
You sure you'd rather have a lady instead? I got 2 weeks coming. It's a joke. What sort of orphan are you looking for?
Well, she should be friendly and intelligent.
Mississippi, capital MISSISSIPPI, Mississippi.
And cheerful.
Shut up. And how old?
Oh, age doesn't really matter. Say maybe 8 or 9 or 10, 11? 11. Oh, and I almost forgot. Mr. Warbucks prefers red-headed children.
Of course he does. 11, a redhead. No, I'm afraid we don't have any orphans like that in this facility.
What about this child right here?
Oh, Annie. You know what, Annie? She's a drunk and a liar. A drunk and a liar.
Yes, I'm sure she's the drunk and a liar. Annie, come here. Annie, how would you like to spend the next 2 weeks at Mr. Warbucks' home?
I would love to. I would really love to.
Now, you can have any orphan in this fine establishment except for Annie.
Why?
I already told you.
I assume, Miss Hannigan, that this has something to do with the laundry bag and the police. Oh, perhaps I should call Mr. Donatelli at the Board of Orphans and...
No, that really won't be necessary.
Sign it.
Yes, ma'am. I'm an easy girl to get along with. If it's Annie you want, it is Annie you will get.
Well, it's Annie I want.
And it's Annie you get.
Oh, boy.
Well, if you'll just get her coat, I'll take her right along.
Coat? She don't have no coat.
Well then, we'll have to buy her one.
Oh, boy.
We'll go to Bergdorf's and get you a warm winter coat.
I'm getting
any minute.
But do you really live here, or is this a train station?
We really live here.
Oh boy!
Mrs. Greer. Yes, miss. Has the carpet been put down in the dining room, Mrs. Greer?
Yes, miss.
And has the Steinway room too?
Yes, miss.
Everything is in order, miss. Miss Muir has prepared his favorite dinner.
Green clam chowder.
Wonderful.
Turkey fried chicken.
Wonderful.
Idaho potato.
And
baked lettuce.
fine.
You get to see Mr. Warbucks again.
Yes, 6 weeks is a very long time.
Yes, miss.
Now, everyone come here for a moment, please.
Quickly, everyone, quickly.
Everyone, this is Annie, the orphan who will be with us for the Christmas holidays.
Miss.
Annie, this is everyone.
Hi, everyone.
May I take your coat, miss?
Will I get it back?
Of course, dear.
Gee, Miss Farrell, I really do love my new coat.
I'm glad, dear. Now, Annie, what do you want to do first?
The floors. I'll scrub them, then I'll move to the
Annie,
windows.
you won't have to do any work while you're here.
I won't.
Of course not. You're our guest. And for the next 2 weeks, you're gonna have a swell time.
Oh boy!
Cecile will pick out all your clothes.
Green is your color. No blue, I think.
Your bath is drawn by Mrs. Greer.
Almost no soap, I think.
Annette comes in to make your bed.
The silk and the satin sheets, I think.
I think I'm gonna like it here.
The swimming pool is to the left.
Inside the house. Oh boy!
The tennis court is in the rear.
I've never even picked up a racket.
Have an instructor here at noon. And get that John Buzz fellow if he's available.
Yes, miss.
I think I'm gonna like it here.
When you wake, ring for Drake. Drake will bring your tray. When you're through, Mrs. Pugh comes to take it away. No need to pick up any toy.
That's okay, I haven't got any toys anyway.
No finger will you lift, my dear. We have got one request. Please put us to the test.
I know I'm gonna like it here. Used to room in a tube where I'd sit and freeze. Get me now, holy cow! Could someone pinch me, please? Ow!
She didn't mean it. We never had a little girl.
We never had a little girl, we never had a little girl. I'm very glad to volunteer.
We hope you understand. Your wishes are command.
I know I'm gonna like it
Been away 6 weeks. Where the heck is everybody? Hello?
Welcome home, Mr. Warbucks.
Welcome home, Mr. Warbucks.
It's good to be home.
How's your flight from Chicago?
Not bad. Only took 17 hours, and we only had to land 8 times. But now, first things first, has the pending arrived yet from Paris?
Yes, sir. They're about to hang it now.
Ah, yes. No, I don't think so. Grace,
Yes, sir.
messages.
President Roosevelt, he wants you to call him at the White House.
I'll get back to him tomorrow. Anyone else?
John D. Rockefeller, Mahatma Gandhi, and Harpo Marx.
Nothing too urgent. What did Harpo want?
He didn't say.
Wait a minute. Maybe I could learn to live with this thing. Hang it someplace.
Mr. Warbucks, I'd like you to meet.
Oh, and Mrs. Pugh.
Green clam chowder.
Wonderful.
Kentucky fried chicken.
Wonderful.
Idaho potato.
I won't be having dinner tonight. I've got hours of paperwork to get through.
Wonderful.
Grace, I'll need you for dictation.
Yes, sir.
All right, it's good to see everyone again.
Sir.
Drake, dismiss the staff.
Yes, sir.
Grace, if you'll just grab your notebook. Who is that?
Mr. Warbucks, this is Annie, the orphan who will be with us for the Christmas holidays.
The orphan? But that's not a boy. Orphans are boys.
I'm sorry, sir, you just said orphan, so I chose a girl.
Oh. Well, I suppose she'll have to do. Annie, huh? Annie what?
Sir?
What's your last name, child?
I'm just Annie. I don't got any last name. That I know of.
So you're just Annie, huh?
Just Annie. And I'm sorry that I'm not a boy.
I don't suppose you'd like to meet Babe Ruth?
Oh boy, sure! Who's Babe Ruth?
I couldn't be happier that you'll be spending Christmas with us, Annie. Grace, if you'll start on the figures of the iron ore shipments from Toledo to... What are we supposed to do with this child?
It is her first night here, sir.
It is? Oh. Well, Annie, your first night here. I suppose we ought to make it something special. Why don't you sit down? A girl, Grace, a girl.
I'm sorry, you just said orphan, so I didn't know that you wanted
Why,
a
you should
boy.
have known. I don't know how to talk to little girls. I've never been a little girl before.
You can do this, you can do hard things. I really don't.
Well, now she wants me to take her out.
It's New York City. I'm sure you can find something. How about you take her to a movie?
A movie?
Would you like to go to a movie, Annie?
Oh boy, sure. I mean, I've heard all about them, but I've never been to one.
Never?
No, sir.
Then we have to do something about that right away. You'll go to the Roxy, then an ice cream soda at Rumpel Myers, and a handsome cab ride around Central Park. Grace, forget about dictation tonight. Instead, you'll take Annie to the movies.
Yes, sir.
Oh, gee.
Something the matter, Annie?
Nothing, sir. It's just, oh, gee.
No, what is it? You don't want to go to the Roxy?
No, I do. It's just that I thought you were going to take me.
Me? Oh no, I'm afraid I'll be far too busy tonight.
Oh, gee.
Well, you see, Annie, I've just been away for 6 weeks making an inspection tour of my factories, or what's left of them after this depression. And when a man's running a multi-billion-dollar corporation,
No, it's okay, Mr. Woodhouse. I understand.
Excuse me, sir. Bernard Baruch calling.
Hello, Barney. Yes, I got in an hour ago. No, Detroit and Chicago. Barney, I didn't like what I saw out there. Factories shut down. My factory's shut down. You're dead. You're darned tootin', Barney. When I'm not making money, nobody is. And gosh darn it, Barney, your pal Roosevelt has got to do something drastic. He's got to come up with a new approach, a new plan, a new something. Yes, I know he's a Democrat, but he's a human being too. Yes, I'll talk to you about it. Come over here tonight. Good, we'll be able to. I can show you the... Barney, make it tomorrow night. Tonight I've got a date to go to the movies with a 10-year-old girl.
11.
I was mistaken, Barney. She's 11. All right, goodbye. Drake?
Yes, sir.
Coates.
Yes, sir.
Grace, you'll come too, of course.
Yes, sir.
Will you be wanting the Bentley, sir, or the Duesenberg?
The Duesenberg.
Excellent choice, sir.
Wait a minute. This child's been cooped up in an orphanage her whole life. We'll walk.
Walk? To the Roxy?
Sure, why not? It's only 45 blocks.
Yes, sir.
Ah, smell that. Marvelous. Fifth Avenue bus fumes. There's nothing like the air of New York City. You don't realize how much you're missing. The whole city, that is, until you've been away from it for a while. Like the man says, once you've left New York, every place else is Bridgeport.
Hi!
Oh, don't talk to them, Annie. They're just after your money.
Oh, okay. Woo!
Maybe don't touch that, Annie.
Oh, okay.
NYC. What is it about you? You're big, you're loud, you're tough. NYC. I go years without you, then I can't get enough of cab drivers answering back in language far from pure. Enough of frankfurters answering back. Oh, brother, you know you're an NYC. hot, too cold, too late. I'm sold again on NYC.
The shadows at sundown, the roof that scrape the sky.
NYC, the rich and the rundown, the big, the rain goes by. What other town has the Empire State and Mayor 5'2"? No other town in the whole 48 can have compared to you. NYC, you make more postcards, you proud, you grand, you're still the champion for NYC. The shimmer of Times Square, the pulse, the beat, the drive. You might say that I'm square, but man, I come alive. The city's bright as a penny arcade. It blinks, it tilts, it rings.
To think that I've lived here all of my life and never seen these things.
NYC, the world is coming. By bus, by train, you can't explain it yet.
NYC just got here this morning. Three bucks, that's moving. NYC, I give you fair warning. Up there in lights now be Costa winds or government hearts, the place they love the best. From California, pays big for their arts, their fan mail comes addressed to NYC. Tomorrow a penthouse, that's way up high. Tonight, no way. Why not? It's NYC.
You're singing the lonely. You proud, you grand, you're still the champion for NYC. Keep it quiet down there! Andy, what do you say to some popcorn? Man, I haven't had popcorn since the... Give in, don't fight. Good girl. Sleep tight in NYC.
that Carl left town, then Dr. Andrew.
Good afternoon, Miss Hannigan.
Oh yeah, Farrell. And 1 week early. Warbucks fed up with Annie already?
Oh no, on the contrary. Mr. Warbucks is delighted with Annie, and Annie's having the time of her life.
How nice.
Yes, they're practically inseparable. They go everywhere together. To the Roxy, to the Stock Exchange. Oh, and guess where they had lunch yesterday? The Waldorf, the Automat.
The Automat.
Yes, and she just loves her new coat. She never takes it off.
Never.
Never. Miss Hannigan, I know you're busy, but this has to be signed and sent back to Mr. Donatello.
Hey, that's mine!
The Board of Orphans no later than today and tomorrow?
What for?
Well, Mr. Warbucks is so taken with Annie that, guess what?
What?
He wants to adopt her!
My, let me get this wonderful news straight. Annie is going to be adopted by Warbucks. She's going to be Warbucks' kid, the daughter of a billionaire.
Yep, the daughter of a billionaire!
What else?
Well, I told you about the coat, didn't I?
Yes, you told me about the coat. 1 moment.
Any more wonderful news? That's all. Good day, Miss Hannigan.
Yeah, good day.
And season's greetings.
Season's greetings.
Oops. Blondie. Oh, hiya, sis. Long time no see.
Rooster, it never rains, but it pours. They finally let you out of Sing Sing?
I got 6 months off for good behavior.
Oh yeah? What was it this time?
Some old geezer from Yonkers said that I swindled him out of $1,100.
Oh yeah? Why'd you say that?
Because the rooster swindled him out of $1,100.
Oh, well.
It's true.
Sis, I'd like you to meet a friend of mine from
Jersey City.
Jersey City, Miss Lily St. Regis.
I'm named after the hotel.
Oh yeah? What for?
Oh, don't you just love Lily, sis?
Yeah, Rooster, I'm nuts about it. Why don't you do me one favor?
Anything.
Get out of here and take the St. Regis with you.
Oh, come on, sis.
Can it? Looking for another handout, huh?
Nah, I got $80 coming in the mail. Thursday.
Oh.
So all I need is 10 to time you over.
Not even a nickel for the subway, Rooster.
Oh, come on, even just $5, Maggie.
I got a lot, $5 with all that big talk. You're gonna be living in clover.
Well, this ain't exactly Buckingham Palace, is it?
Oh yeah, I'm on the city. Steady salary, free food, free gas and electric. I'm doing all right.
Sis, you're doing like I'm doing.
Lousy.
Like, how does hanging kids ever end up like this? I remember the way our Satan mother was grown-ups full of life.
She'd say, kids, there's a place that's like no other. You gotta get there before you're done.
You don't get there by playing from the door.
Oh no, you stack the aces.
You load the dice.
Mother dear, oh, we know you're down there listening. How do we follow your sweet advice? Easy street,
You're dang right she isn't. And I'm not nervous. Get her down again.
Yes, sir.
Life's overflowing. Why should I change say I'm happy? Why am I tempting fate? Who needs more happy? Anyway, it's too late. Who needs the clatter that a little girl would bring? Why change a blessing? Man, what do I know about children? Except that they usually come small. They read, but not the Wall Street Journal, and they write with crayons on the wall. Does one have breakfast with them often? Take them to movies or to school? Why don't they come with clear instructions like when you buy a set of tools? Man, what do I know about children? Could they just possibly be fun? You know, the thing I find most disturbing is I don't remember being Why should I change a thing? Got the world on that string. Why disturb the peace? Why not let things be? Why risk getting close when close just isn't me? Not a thing stays the same. And now when I write Christmas cards, I'll add a name. It's a mistake to take her underneath my wing. Why change the mailbox? Redo the bedrooms, undo vacations, and learn to love cornflakes. Why change a blessing?
Miss Annie, Mr. Warbucks will see you now.
Thank you, Mr. Drake. Hello, Mr. Warbucks.
Hello, Annie. How are you today?
Fine, thank you. How are you today?
Fine.
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 Fine. Annie, it's time for us to have a very serious discussion.
You're sending me back to the orphanage, right?
Annie, can we have a man-to-man talk?
Sure.
Why don't you sit down? Annie, I was born into a very poor family in what they call Hell's Kitchen, right here in New York. Both of my parents died before I was 10. And I made a promise to myself that one day, some way or another, I would be rich. Very rich.
That was a good idea.
By the time I was 23, I made my first $1 million. Then in 10 years, I turned that into $100 million. Boy, in those days, that was a lot of money. But I'll tell you what, Annie. I was ruthless to those I had to climb over to get to the top. Because I've always believed one thing. You don't have to be nice to the people you meet on the way up. You're not coming back down again. But Annie, I've realized something lately. It doesn't matter how many Rembrandts or Duesenbergs you've got. If you've got no one to share it with, if you're alone, then you might as well be broke and back in Hell's Kitchen. You understand what I'm trying to say, Annie?
Sure.
Great.
Kind of?
Kind of?
I guess not.
Annie, I was in Tiffany's yesterday, and I picked up this thing for you.
For me? Gee, thanks, Mr. Warbucks. You're so nice to me.
I had it engraved.
Oh, gee.
It's a silver locket, Annie. I noticed that old broken one you always wear, and I said to myself, I'm going to get that kid a new locket.
Gosh, well, thank you, Mr. Warbucks. Thank you very much.
Here, we'll just take this old one off.
No, don't make me take my locket off. I don't want anyone.
Annie, what's the matter?
This locket. My mother and father left it with me when they left me at the orphanage. And I know I'm real lucky being here with you for Christmas, but the one thing I want in all the world, more than anything else, is to find my mother and father and be like other children and have folks of my own.
Annie, it'll be all right. I'll find them for you. I'll find your parents for you.
Shh. It'll be all right.
I'll get her a brandy.
Everything is gonna be okay.
Miss Annie, you just see, if there is anyone that can find your parents, Warbucks is the man.
Mr. Warbucks will find your mother and father if it takes pulling every political string there is to pull, up to and including the White House.
The League of Nations!
If he should need the FBI, then he will have the FBI. With all the favors that he's done, J. Edgar Hoover owes him one, and when the midnight oil gets turned, till not a stone is left unturned, he will search everywhere, and he'll find them, I swear, or you won't be an orphan for long. Where other men would call it quits and disappear, he'll use his fortune and his wits. They'll never fear. Across the street, across the sea, and he's speaking guarantee that you won't be an orphan, no, you won't be an orphan for long.
Yeah, J. Edgar, Warbucks, I need 50 of your best G-men. A day, a week, months, for however long it takes. Put them on vacation and I'll pay for it. Fine. I'll pay all costs. When can I have them? Tomorrow morning? Great. Oh, and Jay, I want Elliot Ness. Well, just take him off the Capone case. Annie, give me your locket.
Oh, Mr. Warbucks, I just told you.
I understand, but it could be our best clue. Well, the FBI to trace where it was bought, and then find out who bought it.
Okay, well, maybe the FBI should have my note too.
Annie, just you wait. You may be meeting your mother and father within a couple of days.
Oh boy, I gotta write to the kids about this.
What a thing to occur, finding them means losing her. You won't be an orphan for long.
Mr. Warbucks says that I'll be meeting my mother and father within a couple of days. So maybe now it's time, and maybe when
stuff, really. On America's favorite radio program, The Oxygen Hours of Smiles, starring your old softie, Bert Healy. A moment of tears. Say something.
Thank you, Bert Healy.
Oh, but still remember, folks, smile, darn you, smile. That's right, Wacky, smile, darn you, smile. Say, Wacky, who's that who just walked into our WEAF studio? Why, it's none other than the wealthy industrialist and Wall Street tycoon, Oliver Warbucks. Well, Oliver Warbucks, I understand you have something very important to tell folks at home about wonderful little Annie here.
Yes, good evening, Bert Healy. Annie is an 11-year-old foundling who was left by her parents on the steps of New York's Municipal Orphanage on the night of December 31st, 1922.
And aren't you now conducting a coast-to-coast nationwide search for Annie's parents?
Yes, Bert Healy, I'm now conducting a coast-to-coast nationwide search for Annie's parents' flip page. Furthermore, I'm offering a certified check for $50,000 to any persons who can prove that they are Annie's parents.
Wow.
Wow! So Annie's parents, if you're listening, write to Oliver Warbucks, care of this station, WEAF New York, or directly to him
At my home, Bert Healy. At my home! At my home, Bert Healy, 987 Fifth Avenue, New York, New York.
That's 987 Fifth Avenue, New York, New York.
And I would also like to take this opportunity to thank the makers of all new Oxydent toothpaste with Miracle L64 to fight bad breath for letting me appear here this evening. I just did a dang commercial! Come on, Bert!
Okay, thank you all. Thanks for dropping by, Oliver Warbucks. So, Annie's parents, if you're listening, there's $50,000 and a wonderful daughter waiting for you. So get in touch right away, you hear? Hey, Mr. Healy, isn't it once again time for the Lily Northern Sisters? Why, it most certainly is, Wacky. Well, I see by the old clock on the wall that another of our Thursday night get-togethers has gone by faster than you can say accident.
Our next slide is into
The toothpaste of the stars.
To make your teeth Hollywood bright.
So for all the Hour of Smiles family, Ronnie, Bonnie, and Connie, the lovely Moreland sisters, and Wacky, this is Bert Healy saying, ha ha ha! Hey, old man, hey, dapper Dan, you both got your style, but brother, you're never fully dressed without a smile. Your clothes may be old grummy, they stand out a mile, but brother, you're never fully dressed without a smile. Who cares what they're wearing, your Main Street or Savile Row? That's what you wear from head to head, and not from head to toe. The Senator, so janitor, so long for a while. Remember, you're never fully dressed without a smile.
Ready or not, here he goes. Listen to Bert tap the smiling toes.
Ah, the lovely Moreland sisters. Yes, this is your old softie, Miss Healy's boy Bert, saying until next week, same station, same time. Bonsoir, buenos noches, good night, buenas sera, gosh, I almost forgot.
Good night.
I do. So, for all the Hour of Smiles family, this is Bert Healy saying, hey, ho, and hey, Dapper Dan, you both got your style, but brother, you're never fully dressed without a smile.
Your clothes may be so rumbly, they stand out of style, but brother, you're never fully dressed without a smile.
Here's what they're wearing. Hundred streeters never run. Is what you wear from ear to ear. And from head to toe.
Ah, the lovely Boylan sisters.
So Senator, so janitor, so long for a while. Remember, you're never fully dressed without a smile.
Did I hear happiness in here?
Miss Hannigan.
What are you doing up?
He was on the radio.
I know. Next thing you know, they make a musical about her.
Miss Hannigan. Miss Hannigan.
What? Say it. She never misses. A $50,000 reward. What I could have do with $50,000. I hate that Annie so much you think I was her mother.
Excuse us, ma'am. Are you the lady that runs this here orphanage?
Yeah. Oh, well, I'm scared. Something could have happened to her.
Hush! She'll. It's gonna be alright, She'll. She's gonna be there. She's gonna be housing him. Ma'am.
What do you want?
Well, we had terrible troubles back then. We had to head over to Canada. Had to leave our baby here on the front stoop.
Oh, little girl. Oh, Annie. Annie. You're Annie's parents. Oh, please, nothing's happened to us. I can't believe it. Annie's parents. Where did you say you're from again?
Oh, we come from a little farm up in Canada
Manitoba.
where they got lots of chickens
Little chickens.
and ducks
Ducks.
and geese.
Oh, you should see all the geese.
Oh, and sis, got you, sis.
Rooster, I never would have known it was you in 100 years.
Ah, fooled you, Aggie. And guess what? We're gonna fool Warbucks, too.
Get ourselves 50,000 big ones.
This is gonna be the best bunco job ever, Aggie. I know a guy out of jail who can doctor up a fake birth certificate or any other papers you want. But we need your help, Aggie, to get details about Annie that can help us pull this thing off.
Sure, I can help you a lot, but what's in it for me, Ralph?
Three-way split, Aggie.
Half.
Straight down the middle, 25 grand each. But we gotta do it fast, Aggie. Give them some of the old rooster razzle dazzle, you know? In and out, 2-3 minutes tops. We get the money, we get the kid, and then we get the heck out of town.
Yeah, that's the problem. The kid, Annie, what are we going to do with her afterwards?
Oh, Aggie, you know that's no problem.
When the rooster wants something to disappear, it disappears.
Okay. Rooster! Oh, come on, Aggie. We get the 50 grand. We blow this crummy town. And then Lily will meet you.
Where? Oh, yeah.
Easy Street. Every is the key. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Easy Street. That's where we're going now.
And President Roosevelt has so far lived up to none of his lofty campaign promises. All we have had from Franklin Delano Roosevelt and his so-called brain trust
Brain trust?
is a great deal of high-flown talk and virtually no action. In a nation racked by poverty, misery, and unemployment, it is deeds we want from the White House, not words. In short, Mr. President, if you are listening, we've had enough of your fireside chats. It is time to...
Criticism, nothing but criticism.
No, I know.
Did anybody see the Washington Post this morning?
My friends, I say again, we have nothing to fear except fear itself.
Franklin, you have already been elected.
Every dark cloud has a silver lining. You're never fully dressed without a smile. Ah, of course. Thank goodness. Please, Louis, show them in. Ah, Oliver. Good of you to have come.
Good morning, Mr. President.
Of course. Who is this you have with you?
This is my good friend Annie.
Annie.
She so wanted to meet you that I couldn't resist bringing her along just to say hello.
Ah, of course. The girl who sang so beautifully on the radio last night.
Annie, this is President Roosevelt.
How do you do, President Roosevelt?
How do you do, Annie? You're as lovely as you sounded on the radio.
Thank you, President Roosevelt.
Now, gentlemen, shall we begin?
Annie, if you'll just wait outside.
No, Oliver, it's all right, Annie. You can stay.
So like weird.
Having a child in hand will have us all on our best behavior. And Harold, I don't want so much as a gosh out of you.
Franklin, a child?
In any case, Oliver, as one of those happy few Americans who have any money left, I'd like to begin with your views on matters.
Yes, Mr. President. In the words of Calvin Coolidge,
the business of this country is business.
Yes, and for the good of you, Wall Street, America, and me, we've got to get my factories back open and the back to work.
According to my latest figures, there are now 15 million Americans out of work and nearly 50 million with no means of support.
Mr. President, if I may say so, unemployment is not our worst problem. The dispatches from Germany are becoming more and more disturbing each day. There could be a war.
Germany, people in this country are starving.
Harold, I know, but in the long run, we're not.
For people who are starving, there is no long run.
The trouble is it's all happening at once. The stock market is taking another nosedive.
Sit-down strikes, riots, boys, dust storms.
And the FBI still hasn't caught Al Capone. Well, at least all of us can agree on one thing. The situation is hopeless and getting worse.
This is ridiculous. What do I do? They would never hear it. Not in a million years. What do you think? They just don't without any money.
Tomorrow, bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be
Quiet, little girl.
Harold! Annie, what is it you were saying just now? No, my dear, it's all right. It's still a free country.
just thinking about tomorrow clears away the cobwebs and the sorrow till there's none. When I'm stuck with the day that's gray and lonely, I just stick up my chin and grin and say, oh, the sun will come out tomorrow, so you gotta hang on till tomorrow. Come what may, tomorrow, I love ya. Tomorrow, you're always a day away.
Harold, you stand up. What? You heard me, man. Stand up. Now sing, Harold. Sing. You heard me sing. Looks like Annie. I decided that if my administration is going to do one thing, it's going to be optimistic about the future of this country. Now sing. You heard me, Harold. Sing. I know you can.
Tomorrow, we're gonna until tomorrow, there's no way I can wait and sorrow till there's
I just stick out
Excuse me, it's up my chin.
up my chin and grin and say, up to all the up.
the sun will come out tomorrow, so you gotta hang on till tomorrow. Come on, tomorrow, I love ya. Tomorrow, you're always a day away. Tomorrow, I love ya. Tomorrow, you're always a
Mr. President, a telegram.
One moment, everyone. This isn't for me. It's for you, Oliver. Hundreds of couples jamming street outside house, all claiming to be Annie's parents.
Oh boy!
I've begun to screen them. Suggest you return to New York immediately. Signed, Grace Farrell.
Wow. It seems the Hour of Smiles has more listeners than we thought, huh?
Gee, hundreds of couples? One of them is bound to be my mother and father.
I'm sure. Well, Oliver, I'd suggest you'd best get getting home as soon as possible.
Yes, Mr. President, if you don't mind. Annie?
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Mr. President, and thank you.
No, thank you, Annie. You're the type of person a president should have with him.
Mr. President, what if we set up 100, no, 1,000 federal projects?
Dams.
Yes,
Highway.
yes.
New post office.
We'll set up the unemployed to work building.
We create 5 million new jobs in 6 months.
Well, but a country so strong that nobody, including Chancellor Hitler, could ever defeat us in a war.
Mr. President, what this country needs is nothing more than a new outlook.
A new vision.
A new approach.
A new concept. A new dedication.
A new horizon.
A new spirit.
Attitude.
A new deal! Ladies and gentlemen, I was correct from the beginning. We have nothing to fear except fear itself.
Tomorrow, tomorrow, I love ya. Tomorrow, you're only a day away.
Everyone?
Tomorrow, tomorrow, I love ya. Tomorrow, you're only a day away.
Miss Farrell, I'm afraid there is still no sign of Mr. Warbucks or Miss Annie.
Drake, look at all these questionnaires. Do you realize I've talked to 617 women who said they were Annie's mother and 619 men who said they were her father? That makes, let me see,
1,236?
all liars. Drake, I never realized there were so many dishonest people on the island of Manhattan.
Some of them were from the Bronx, miss.
Grace, we're back.
Where are they, Miss Farrell? Where are all the people?
They're gone, dear. Come and gone. I'm so sorry, Annie. They were all liars and fakes after nothing but the $50,000.
Are you certain?
Yes, sir. None of them knew about the locket. I'm so sorry.
Gee, I thought for sure one of them would be my mother and father.
Mr. Warbucks, this is just coming by special messenger from the FBI.
Ah, yes. Elliot Ness has located the manufacturer of Annie's locket in Utica, New York.
Oh boy!
That sort of locket was manufactured between 1918 and 1924.
Sort of locket?
Yes, over 90,000 were made and sold.
90,000?
Annie, I'm afraid that the gist of it is that Elliot Ness doesn't think there's a chance in a million of tracing your parents to the locket. I'm sorry.
Gee, I mean, it's okay. You did the best you could. If you can't find them, nobody can. And I mean, I guess a kid can get along without any folks. You didn't turn out so bad. You got everything. All them Listenbergs on the wall, everything.
Excuse me, Mr. Warbucks. I will check on the dinner menu.
Annie, Duesenberg is a car. Babe Ruth is the right fielder of the New York Yankees, and, well, there's something else you should know. I've made me a fortune, that fortune made 10, been headlined and profiled again and again, yet something was missing, I never quite knew, that something was someone, but who? My speeches are greeted with thunderous acclaim at 2 universities bearing my name. Yet something was missing each time I got through. That something was someone, but who? That someone be? How could she make it known? Who would lead me but dreams do come true. That something is no one but you.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's okay, Annie. Looks like we're getting it now, Annie. Annie, sit down. Annie, I want to adopt you.
Adopt me?
Yes or no?
I mean, if I can't have my real mother and father, there's no one else in the world I'd rather have for a father than you, Mr. Warbucks.
Drake?
Yes, sir.
Call Justice Brandeis and ask him to come over and sign those adoption papers right away.
Yes, sir. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Grace, tell Mrs. Pugh there will be a house full of gifts. We'll need flowers,
Flowers,
caviar,
caviar,
champagne.
Champagne!
I'm fine.
Annie, this isn't just going to be an adoption. It's going to be a celebration. You can have anyone in the world you'd like to be here. So, who would you like? Babe Ruth, Reagan Ferris, Darlene Jones. She's a lot of fun.
Well, I guess I'd like Miss Farrell here, and Mr. Drake, Cecile, Annette, Mrs. Pugh, Miss Greer. I guess I'd like everyone here.
Of course, Annie. That's who I'd like to. Drake?
Yes, sir.
Tell the staff to get spiffed up. They're going to be the guests at Annie's adoption party.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and the kids.
No, it'll be way past their bedtime, but I'll tell you what. We'll all the kids from the orphanage here tomorrow for a big Christmas party.
Miss Hannigan too?
Miss Hannigan too. Why not?
Everyone is getting, and these are your words, sir, spiffed up for the party.
Ah, yes. I think Annie and I should get spiffed up too. Grace, have Cecile take... Why, Grace, that's a very pretty dress.
Thank you, sir.
Have Cecile take Annie upstairs and get her a new dress and have Annie do something with her hair. I don't know, just gussy her up.
Gussy her up, gussy her up,
Gussy her up, gussy her up. Annie, Annie, Annie. Everything's humming now. Hum, 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 hum. Good times are coming now. Since you came our way. It's Christmas, Christmas every day.
happiest night of my life. Annie, I'm the luckiest man in the world.
And I'm the luckiest kid.
Together at last,
Together forever.
we're tying a knot.
They never can sever.
I don't need sunshine now to turn my skies to blue. I don't need anything but you. You wrap me around that cute little finger. You made like a song. You made me the singer.
And what's that phantom tune you always
Anything but
Yesterday was plain old
you. You can say that again.
Again, yesterday was plain old cool.
But that's
Not now, that's it. I'm poor as a mouse.
I'm richer than Midas. But nothing on earth could ever divide us. And if tomorrow I'm an apple seller too, I don't need anything but you. Never needed his mother, or needed his shop, or needed his brother, or else he'd go kerplunk.
The tears of my cry, the happiest pair now. Like riding uptown, and floating on air now. It was the struggle of the dream I just can't dream.
I don't need anything, anything. I don't need anything but
Now, Oliver, Annie, the adoption process is very simple.
Sir!
What?
Sir! Excuse us, folks. We don't mean to interrupt, but look, Sheila, here's our Annie.
Who are you? Honey, will you get mom and dad?
Mudge is the name. Ralph Mudge, and this here's my wife, Shirley.
You never knew it, dear, but you're Annie Mudge.
Annie Mudge.
Oh, we were sick and broke back then, honey. We didn't know which way to turn. Then a man gave us the chance to look up on his farm in Canada.
We couldn't bring along no baby.
Oh, we loved you, Annie, but we had to leave you behind.
Mr. Mudge, is it? We've seen a great deal of people who claim to be.
Proof. I expect you'll be wanting proof of who we are. His driver's licenses and his birth certificate.
Baby girl named Anne Elizabeth Mudge, born to Ralph and Shirley Mudge, New York, New York, October 28th, 1922.
October 28th. That's my birthday.
It was in her note, sir.
Yes, I know, but I still
Oh,
don't.
Mister, please, you gotta believe us. We got out the great home this morning, and we went straight to the orphanage to fetch our Annie. And the lady who worked there said that our baby was up here.
Oh, Annie, all the years I dreamed of holding you in my arms again.
Mr. Mudge, the night Annie was left at the orphanage.
Oh, here's something else you wouldn't know. When we left Annie at the orphanage, we left her with half a silver locket. And we kept the other half so one day.
Ralph, look, Annie's wearing it.
And here's the other half. Yep, it fits perfectly.
Thank God, Ralph, she's our Annie.
She is.
She seems to be.
Well, if you'll get Annie's things together, we'll be taking her.
Take her.
No.
Oh, wait a minute, Mr. Mudge. What about the money?
Well, we don't got much, but we'd be glad to give you whatever.
You haven't heard that I'm offering a certified check for $50,000 to anyone who can prove they're Annie's parents?
No, we don't know nothing about no check. Anyways, we don't want no money for Annie.
Right. We don't want no money for Annie.
On the other hand, Remember that little pig farm out in New Jersey? $50,000. He could buy it. He could afford to bring Annie up right in the country. Fresh air, fresh eggs.
Fresh ham?
Oh, fresh air. Certified, huh? All I gotta do is make it up myself.
Yes, that's right. Tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning?
Yes, you wouldn't mind if Annie stayed here until tomorrow morning, Christmas. Then you can come back by to pick up Annie and the check. Problem?
No, Olivia, but first, we should be getting back to our hotel room now. Goodbye, Annie. Till tomorrow morning. Then you'll be spending the rest of your life with us.
Goodbye, Annie love.
Well, goodbye, all. Oops. Well, maybe Blondie. Oh, Merry Christmas.
Season's greetings, one and all.
Well, this is wonderful news, everyone. Annie's found her parents, and they seem to be very nice folks.
You're lucky, Annie.
Right. Real lucky. Just think. A pig farm.
Mrs. Greer, champagne.
Yes, sir.
We must celebrate because it's Christmas Eve and we just had the most wonderful news in the world. Annie's found her mother and father. Everyone, I'd like to propose a toast to Annie Mudge.
Annie! Annie!
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas, everyone!
I swear, I get this reaction from everyone.
I've lost her. I've lost Annie.
Sir, that Mr. Mudge, I think I've seen him someplace before. I can't remember where or when. I have the strangest feeling he's not who he says he is.
Mr. President,
Please, Oliver, call me Franklin.
Franklin, I need your help.
Of course, Oliver, anything I can do for you.
Thank you, Grace. I really could never. Merry Christmas, Annie.
Merry Christmas, Annie.
Merry Christmas, Mr. Warbucks, Miss Farrell.
You're up early.
Well, my folks are coming for me, so I guess I just thought I'd wait for them here. Guess they'll be taking me out to the country. Will you come and see me sometimes?
Yes, I'll come see you, Annie.
You're up early too.
We've been up all night, dear, and we've had quite the time with it. FBI men coming and going. Annie, did you know that President Roosevelt is here?
Really?
Annie, I've got something very difficult to tell you, and the President's going to help me tell it to you.
Of course. Annie, earlier this morning, FBI Director Hoover telephoned me with some very sad news. Using the handwriting on your note, we were able to discern the identity of your parents.
Yes. Ralph and Shirley Mudge.
No, dear, they aren't your parents. Your parents were David and Margaret Bennett.
David and Margaret Bennett?
Where are they?
Annie, your parents passed away quite a long time ago.
So, you mean I am an orphan, after all?
Are you alright, Annie?
I guess I always knew that they were dead because I knew that they loved me and they would have come back for me if
I love you, Annie Bennett.
And I love you too, Mr. Warbucks. Now, who the heck are Ralph and Shirley Mudge?
Atta girl, who the heck are Ralph and Shirley Mudge?
The birth certificate could have easily been forged, but the thing is they knew about the locket.
The locket, that's your key?
Right, but nobody knew about the locket except for us and, well, the FBI, of course.
And Miss Hannigan.
And Miss Hannigan!
And Miss Hannigan!
Miss Hannigan, sir, and the children from the orphanage.
Thank you, Drake.
Oh, I know you better! You're the Oliver Warbucks!
I'm delighted to meet you, Miss Hannigan. No, that's okay, that's okay. Miss Hannigan, allow me to introduce you to everyone. You know my secretary, Miss Grace Farrell.
Yeah.
And this is President Roosevelt.
Yes, sure.
And this is my butler, Drake.
Mr. President, Your Majesty!
Hi, kids! Look, there's presents under the tree for all of us.
Yay! Oh my goodness!
Mr. Warbucks, this is just coming by the FBI.
Ah, finally. Comes the dawn, now it all fits together.
Annie, come look at this.
Leaping lizards! Who would have guessed?
Show it to the president.
Sir, Mr. and Mrs. Mudge.
Show them in, Drake.
With pleasure, sir.
Oh, wait a minute. Franklin, shall I have Drake call for your car?
Oh, no, Eleanor can wait.
Won't you please come in, Mr. and Mrs. Mudge?
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Merry Christmas, one and all.
Merry Christmas. Merry, 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 merry.
Thank you, Drake.
Christmas.
Look, Shell, is our little girl.
Your little girl.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
Hello, dear.
Well, we don't want to bother you for Christmas at all. We're just here to get our girl a suitcase.
Allow me.
Oh, and the check.
Ah, yes, the check. I'd almost forgotten. Here you go, Mr. Mudge. The $50,000. Certified.
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 Paid to the order of Ralph Mudge.
Read it again.
Paid to the order of the jig is up.
Yes, that's right. The jig is up. Daniel Francis Hannigan, also known as...
Mr. Hannigan, also known as Ralph Mudge, also known as Danny the Dick.
Hi, Mom. Bye, Dad.
Franklin, I believe that fraud is a federal offense and that these folks should be arrested.
Indeed, they should.
All right, girls, just like you practiced.
Deck the halls with bells of holly, la 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 la. Tis the season to be jolly, la 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 la.
So look for Warbucks, and you'll find this woman's their accomplice. La 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 la. Arrest her too, please.
Gee, I never seen these people till today. Oh, come off it, Aggie.
Yes, sis. If me and Lily are taking the fall, so are you.
Mr. Warbucks, Oliver, I never done nothing to you.
Ma'am, the jig is up.
Annie, my darling, my angel, my Annie, tell them I'm always good and nice. I always was to you.
Gee, I'm sorry, Miss Hannigan, but what's the one thing you always taught me? Never tell a lie!
I never liked you, you little gold digger. I never liked you.
Your days are numbered.
Well, Annie, we'd like to meet your friends.
Well, kids, this is Miss Grace Farrell.
Hi, kids.
And this is Mr. Daddy Warbucks.
Hi, kids.
And that's the President of the United States.
teachers.
Oh, but listen, kids. No more mush!
No more mush! No more mush! No more mush!
Yes, girls, yes, no more mush. For you and perhaps for all of us. This Christmas is going to be the beginning of a wonderful new life. I know the depression's depressing,
The carols are stilled, the stores aren't filled,
and windows are minus their dressing.
the children don't grin, the Santas are thin.
And I've heard a terrible rumor, no goodwill, no cheer, but we'll get a new deal for Christmas this year.
The snowflakes are cracked and falling. You know what else stinks? No peppermint sticks.
And all through the land folks are calling,
And filled with despair, his pumpkins are bare.
but Santa's got brand new assistance. There's nothing to fear. They're bringing a new deal for Christmas this year.
Oh, Molly and Perkins! Oh, Nickies and Wallace! On Morgan's on coming!
Fill our pockets with dollars.
On Roper and Swanson!
Get along, Cornell.
Get along, giddy up, buttercup, giddy up. Fill every city up, cheer every giddy up. Fill every stocking with laughter. We haven't got room for any more gloom. Let's ring every bell from its rafter.
And God bless the land.
Tomorrow's that day.
Those happy days that we were promised are finally here. We're getting a new deal for Christmas. We're getting a new deal for Christmas.
We're getting a new deal for Christmas. We're getting a new deal for Christmas. This year.